At my sister's engagement party, she called me jealous. So I exposed her biggest secret in front of everyone. At my sister's engagement party, she stood up in front of everyone, raised her champagne glass, and said, loud enough for the entire ballroom to hear, "Some people here can't handle seeing me happy. Some people are just jealous." And then she locked eyes with me. The crowd chuckled nervously, not knowing whether it was a joke or an insult. My parents glanced at each other but stayed silent. And Jessica's smug little smile told me everything. She wanted to humiliate me in front of 200 guests. But what she didn't realize was that every single thing around her that night, every glittering chandelier, every catered plate of lobster, even the ring sparkling on her hand, had my fingerprints all over it. I'm Emily, 26. My sister Jessica is 29. And while she loves to play the part of the perfect princess with her successful fiancé in finance, the truth is, their entire lifestyle is funded by me. When he proposed, she called me crying that the ring he bought wasn't big enough. I quietly wired her $8,000 to upgrade it. When she wanted a designer gown for tonight's party, I covered the boutique bill. When their lease fell through on the apartment, I paid the down payment on their new one. Even the engraved invitations her guests were holding, my credit card, and I never asked for recognition. I never bragged. Because she was my sister, but to stand there in her sparkling $5,000 dress that I paid for and accuse me of being jealous, that's when something inside me snapped. I rose from my seat, clinked my glass, and smiled. "Jessica's right," I said sweetly. "Jealousy is ugly. But you know what's uglier? Pretending you paid for things you didn't." The entire room fell silent. Jessica's fiancé froze mid-laugh. His parents leaned forward, frowning. My sister's confident grin began to crack. I went on. "That ring, my money. That dress, my card. The down payment for the apartment, my check. Even this party tonight, my wallet. Every single thing you bragged about as if it was yours wasn't." A murmur rippled through the crowd. Jessica's fiancé slowly turned toward her, his face pale, realizing the life she had paraded as his success was really a house of cards I had been holding up. Jessica's glass trembled in her hand. "That's not true," she hissed, her voice shaking. I calmly reached into my purse, pulled out a stack of receipts, and laid them on the nearest table. "I keep records, always," gasps, whispering. All eyes were on her now. My parents tried to hush me, but it was too late. The damage was done. Jessica's fiancé's mother actually stood up, walked over, and picked up one of the receipts. I'll never forget the look she gave Jessica, a mix of anger and pure disappointment. My sister stood there red-faced, trapped in the lies she had built around herself. And for once, she didn't have a comeback. I finished my drink, set the glass down, and said, "Jealous? No, Jessica. I'm just done being used." Then I walked out of that ballroom, leaving her perfect little fantasy crumbling behind me. And the best part? I still have every single receipt.